Hello and welcome to this little sample version of a stretch session. Stretch sessions are meant to improve your mobility, your flexibility, and your balance. Those are kind of the three things, the foundation of a stretch session. These are the three things that we all need to be thinking about as we get older. Doesn't mean when you're old, think about them. It means start now. And then as you age, you will be able to maintain that. You'll be able to trust your body and what it's able to do for you. We start out with a bit of a warm-up to make sure that we're ready to actually stretch our muscles. So that's the first bit of the session. And then the second part is the actual stretching. And then the third part is we finish with a relaxation meditation. Now, because this is just a sample, it's going to be fairly quick. So maximum, I'm going for 20 minutes. There's still a lot that we can get out of it, but it won't be as robust as the sessions that will be within the membership of Edgewater Connected. I always like to start a stretch session with an intention, with an affirmation, with something to focus on. And today I felt like we could focus on being present. So saying to yourself, either I am present or I am willing to be present. I am filming this just on the edge of Christmas and the new year, and right now I feel like all of us are spinning just a little bit with all the things. Even though it's less this year, there's still things that we need to get done or would like to get done. But making sure that we're present in this moment, grounded in our life right now, is such a healthy way to be. I have brought with me and have by me my smoky quartz crystal and my black tourmaline, and these two are going to help us and me stay present in this moment. All right, let's get started. This is just following along with me. There is a playlist that can accompany all of the stretch sessions, so not a specific actual playlist, but any sort of yoga, meditation, soothing music that you would like to listen to would be great to have on in the background. If you like lyrics, you can have that too. Generally, I suggest no lyrics, but it's your stretch session and it's up to you. All right, so let's take our feet wide. Toes are turned out, knees nice and light, so you're not in a full-blown squat, but you're not locked out in your knees. We're gonna stand up as tall as we can, and we're just gonna take a big breath in. Palms meet, hands draw down to heart center, really grounding our feet, grounding our toes, our heels, press down into the ground. Let's take one more breath like that. Inhale. And exhale, find those soft knees. And we're just going to shift our weight from side to side. So your hands are just floating naturally as you shift your weight. The knees tracking in line with the toes, so you don't want it to come in like this. Whew, it throws me off balance. You want to engage your seat muscles, your glutes, to keep them open just a little bit. And then just start to make the arms a little bit bigger as you twist. And let your head come into the twist with you, looking from side to side. Breathing gently and naturally. Awesome. We're going to extend the arm up a bit and keep with that twisting motion through our torso. Nice, easy, natural breath. In your nose and out your nose really helps to warm up the body. And now switching the arms, but staying with the legs, painting the sky. And I'm bringing my arm up and over and then twisting slightly into my leg. We're loosening up through the joints, warming up through our muscles, our bones. Bring feet about shoulder width or a little bit wider. And we're just going to bring our hands to our belly, our center, if you will. And we're just going to circle our body around. So we twisted it. Now we're just waking everything up. So trying to keep your lower body straight still. Awesome, now go the other way. It'll feel a little bit weird, and that's okay. I've been doing this for ages and it still feels a little weird. So if it feels weird, you're probably doing it right. And then let's do our lower body. So yes, I know, feels like a dance move. It is like a dance move. But just bend your knees, warming up through your hips. Our hips are such a powerful place in our body. We hold a lot of tension in them. And if you have had to be working from home for this last little while, let's go the other way. Your hips are gonna be probably tighter because you're sitting, likely a lot more than you were. Or if you do commute, same thing, they probably get tight as you sit and drive. Awesome. We're just gonna roll our shoulders. And again, this is a quicker warm up than I would normally do, just to try to keep this short so that you can give it a try and see what it's like. Let's go the other way. This is always like weird for me. Oh, awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, turning side onto your mat or your carpet if you're on, or whatever. You can still stay facing me, that's fine. We're gonna take a big breath in. And we're gonna bend our knees lots and you're gonna swan dive all the way down. So I'm keeping my back nice and straight until I can't. And then I curl through and I want you to look through your legs. So tuck the chin slightly and curl right over. Oftentimes we wanna look at the floor like this. Then we cut off the stretch in our back. Now slowly I want you to roll up. Slow and controlled. Take your time. Let's do it again. Inhale. And exhale, swan dive down. Look through your legs. And then slowly roll up. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathing in, stretching long, but keeping a nice slight bend in your knees and then fold. Rolling up. Okay, we're going to do one small, short balance sequence. So we're just going to come into a very traditional star pose. You plant your foot, knee can be as bent as you need, reaching your arms for all 4 corners of the room, lifting your leg, bracing your core, and shining as bright as you can, like the star that you are. I want you to think about pulling this bottom arm forward a little bit so that it's like you're between 2 walls and you don't want to touch either of them because like they have sticky honey on them. Although it would be great to be covered in honey, but. So you can think of something gross. Tis the season, like tar, like in Home Alone. I don't know. So just holding strong, lifting up, maybe feeling some tension in your ankle, knee or hip as it struggles in a good way. There's some stress on it, good stress to balance and keep your stability. Hold, 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 and release. Let's try the other side. So again, finding your balance, reaching for all four corners of the room, lengthening out, drawing this hip back. When you do that and reach the arm up, you should feel your core, both sides, your obliques especially, engage. Breathing, lengthening, holding strong, and release. So just a little teaser of a balance pose. If you were wobbling a little bit, or if you had to touch your foot down, that's okay. That's what we're building on, trying to strengthen through your body those little wee stabilizing muscles to help you feel more confident, especially on the snowy days or when it's slippery outside, that you can really trust your body. Let's come down to the ground and do a couple stretches before our relaxation meditation. So just come into a seated star pose. Bring the soles of your feet together, sitting up nice and tall, shoulders back, and just let your knees relax down a little bit. So if you feel like they're really tight, you may want to bring your feet out a little bit further to help them release. So many people want to grab their toes and or jam their elbows into their knees to push them down. Please don't do any of those things. We want to hold on to our foot or just above our ankle to just keep our feet relaxed and not put any weird pressure anywhere when we do this. We're kind of tugging on our feet and all like the little ligaments and things that creep up our legs, and it can be very painful if we do it too often or if we tug too tightly. So just sit up nice and tall and just allow your legs to open. Let gravity take control. Ground yourself, be present, and just breathe as you sit up as tall as you can. If holding on up here is too much for you, bringing your hands behind you and sitting up tall can also help to just release the hips a little bit and let the knees fall open. We're going to move into a seated twist. One leg is going to extend, the other one's going to come up over top. We're going to sit up nice and tall and use our hand like a second spine. I'm going to turn to the side. So it comes right behind us so that we're sitting up nice and tall. We're going to wrap our other arm around our knee and we're going to twist. Our twist is creating mobility through our spine, but it's also releasing some of our muscles, stretching through the outside of our hips into our glutes is where you might feel it. If you don't feel it as intensely with this leg extended, you can always tuck this leg under, but I want both sit bones down. So if you're tucking this under and you're like this, and you're like, yeah, you're not really getting the full benefit of it. You want to draw that hip down, anchor the sit bones, and then be able to twist. And if you can't do that, that's okay. You just can't do it yet. We extend this leg out until we can. Include your neck in your twist and look over your shoulder, breathing. I haven't talked much about pre-postnatal care. This would be a twist if you were showing in your pregnancy that you wouldn't want to do. You don't want to squish baby or your belly. So you could still twist. You're just going to twist the other way to create space for your belly. Likewise, if you're 6-8+ weeks postpartum, chances are you still have a belly there, and chances are that you don't want to squish it the same way. So you can always twist the other way, okay? Let's switch legs. So again, you can start with the leg out, or you can tuck it underneath, up to you. We give a big hug to our knee, plant our hand like a second spine, and twist. want you to breathe in this position and I want you to hold it. I'm just facing this way so the camera can hear me. Having said that about pre-postnatal, the beauty of this membership, and especially as a founding member, when it's still small and we're shaping it, you just need to keep the conversation open. So a simple message to me, a comment in the Facebook group, a question in our live Q&As that are going to happen each month, or in our Zoom connection call. Talk to me about where you're at in your pregnancy journey, and I am more than happy to provide you with options. What's beautiful right now, because it is a small group and it's founding members, I'm able to be a little bit more specific to help you out. That's awesome. Likewise, if you have an injury or something, strange, not strange, but just unique to you, you can also ask me about that. There are lots of opportunities to ask me. Right now, because again, it is new, I will be able to facilitate all of that. As our membership grows, it'll be a little bit harder, but that's definitely why you want to get in first and foremost. All right, untwist yourself and let's roll down to our back. So you can roll down like so, or if you need a little extra support, pre-postnatal too, this is a great option. Come down to your side, always, 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 and then roll onto your back. So we're going to do one more hip stretch, one more hamstring stretch, and then finish with a meditation relaxation. So cross the ankle at the knee, flex your foot. So it needs to be like this to protect your knee. You can stay right here and just gently press your knee away. Or if you have the flexibility, thread your hands through, grab on either below your knee or above your leg, like on your shin, and try to relax your head down. Now, we want to think about keeping our tailbone and our bum down on the ground. So if you're like way up here, you're not going to be able to relax into it, so then take it a step back or a step back. There's no use in proving your flexibility if you're not actually getting the benefits of the stretch. So choose where you're at today, go there and build from there. You will then become more flexible because you're doing the move properly and effectively. Let's lower the foot down and extend the leg into a hamstring stretch. Again, I'm moving a little bit faster than I normally would just to make sure we can get everything in. For your hamstring stretch, you can grab below the knee or above, or if you have a towel or a yoga strap or a band, you can wrap that around your foot and gently pull. We will use some of those props in future stretch sessions. But for today, we'll just hold here, pulling in gently wherever you can. Gently release, and we're going to switch to the other side. So cross at the ankle, flex your foot, gently press away, or thread your hands through, grabbing on below the knee or above with your bum staying down. You may notice, like me, from one side to the other, your flexibility differs. That is so normal. So just listen to your body, and even if you might have been able to be here last time on the other side, you might need to take it a step back on this side. That's okay. It's just the way your body is, and it often has to do with things that you do in your life that are habits that you don't even realize. Something as simple as what shoulder you carry your purse on or your child on, what hip. That can play a large role into your stiffness, your tightness, and your flexibility. release your foot down and come into a hamstring stretch. So grabbing on below the knee, above, or your foot if you can. And again, if you have that band or towel or rope, rope, you can use that. I forget the 3 examples I said on the other side. You get it though. Just relax down. So one thing that you will always get from me throughout the membership is authenticity. This is me. You're gonna get the real me, who will always be encouraging you, who will always want the best for you, but who's not perfect. And I've been working very hard, especially in the last number of years, to remind myself that I'm not perfect and that that is okay. So sometimes I might not remember exactly what I said, but no matter what, I will show up for you. I will make sure that you get all the benefits from the sessions, from being part of the community. That I can guarantee. Okay, release this leg, and we're gonna come into our full Shavasana, or corpse pose, people call it sometimes. So you're just lying down flat on the ground, hands are by your sides. Often we wanna have palms open to the sky to energize us. The meditation relaxation piece is about recharging. It's about absorbing the benefits from the session and taking time for yourself to rest, to re-energize your mind and your body and your spirit. It's not something that I suggest you skip, and it probably will be the hardest part of the whole session, but it's so good for you. So you can come into your Shavasana, or another option is you can lie on your side, especially my pre-postnatal, coming onto your side. I'm on my left right now, but you'll want to go on your right. Then you're seeing my face. And you can relax here. Or if you have a meditation cushion or pillow or bolster, you can put that underneath you. You'll see me use that from time to time. And you ideally want to have your knees lower than your hips. So that's what that does, and it's a little bit more comfortable. Okay? I invite you to just close your eyes. Find your breath again. Breathing in, breathing out, and releasing. If it feels comfortable to you, breathe in through your nose and then slowly and softly out through your mouth, just releasing anything and everything that you no longer need. Try to relax your body as much as you can. Soften your face, your jaw, your shoulders, into your chest, through your back. Relax your hips. Let your knees melt. Let your feet fall open. I am willing to be present in this moment. I am willing to be present. I am willing to find this present moment. I am grounded, rooted, and strong. I am here. It's so easy to get caught up in our thoughts, caught up in our head, and and distracted by everything else. Give yourself permission and allow yourself to be right here, right now, feeling your breath, relaxing your body and absorbing all that is good around you and within you. If your mind has started to wander, I just want you to bring it back into this moment. Remind yourself that you are willing to be present. As you start to find your breath again with big inhales and exhales, just wiggle your toes to wake them up and wiggle your fingers. You can reach your arms up overhead, nice and long. Roll through your ankles and your wrists if you can. Bring your knees in towards your chest if you're lying on your back, and just give yourself a little rock. And then allow your knees to fall down to one side and use your hands to help push you up into a seated position. Your eye gaze can still be soft. Let's take a big breath in together. Palms meet and hands draw down to heart center. The teacher in me honors and respects the teacher in you by saying namaste. Thank you so much for trying out this stretch session with me. If you have any questions, please let me know. Make sure that you're on the wait list so that you have first access to Edgewater Connected when it opens up. I am so excited about this journey and going on it with you.